Fellow Amazonians, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Uh, this one a logistic chief for ADF. I think say it will be unfair for Amazonians and for today for pass where no officially report the the operations and will carry on for Bui today. Today for Bui, the Amazonian Defense Forces they dislodge a terrorist institution for territory. It be well coordinated, no injuries, nothing. And we neutralize at least 5 and counting terrorism. We dismantle the terrorist uh, hideout for territory, for Jakiri, and the Amazonian Defense Forces. We have forces. They carry that operation. I want to talk because specifically for the naysayers, I want to understand one thing. The Amazonian Governing Council, now a very powerful student for history. The Amazonian Governing Council, it be made up of historians, people that when they get a lot of regard for history. And I want to tell people and say, never in the history of mankind, oppressors, savages, barbarians, don't ever defeat the ideology of freedom. Never in the history of mankind. When a people stand up for fight for their freedom, for live freely as God be made we, never in our history, the history of mankind, whether people don't ever lost. Case in point, we get a couple of those examples. Now they look a country like Afghanistan. America be there for more than 20 years with all the richest country in the world. But they run out of Afghanistan because the people they believe in they believe in the ideology of freedom. Before Afghanistan, Russia spent 10 to 15 years for America want to go for Afghanistan. Russia spent 10 to 50 years to subdue the Afghans. They end up for run. You no fit defeat an ideology of freedom. Now just they mark na time. The Africa they mark na time. That time for go. You not too far. The ideology of liberation and freedom, they don't be deeply entrenched in Amazonia. Whatever like the people Cameroon do for they waste that time. They go live for land. This battle na battle way na the blood, na bloodline they fight them. Don't be the human flesh. The ideology don't be implanted. Kill all the humans now. The next generation will go rise for Amazonia. They will continue for fight to liberate Amazonia. Now, just the point that we like will never understand, and the people they never understand. You know, if you kill an ideology of liberation, an ideology of freedom, I will take them at least a couple for now. But before I want to list those a couple of those people who don't fight for their freedom, fight major power, they win. Man, show now the action for Amazonian Defense Forces for Bui.
Live video. Now brigade this. We don't have a stamp. Now Jaggery so live. You are now Jojo this. You are now for Jakiri. Today the 21st. number 7 months 2024 live. If we see live, if we see live surviving. Deal always this. Now deal always this live. Survive. Now deal always this live. We don't have a stamp. Can survive. We can survive. Survive. Can survive. Machine live video. Live video. Check no day. Machine live video. Live.
Kudos for fighters, for valiant fighters. Kudos to them. I just want to talk, say, with freedom day for hands. As a president for ACOF, still always talk. Your freedom is in your hands. Will not be fumble the ball. I be talking say before I show that video, that action for those, resilient fighters who not switch the cut out of their hand, the same firepower. Like we can only get them. That's why you match people method by method to defeat your enemy. There are at least a couple of things. And like I can talk, when I see Afghanistan, the British Empire, the beginning and of the end of the British Empire, if you stand up for Afghanistan, they don't defeat them. Russia entered this state about 15 years. They don't defeat them. You cannot defeat an ideology of freedom. America did they pass over 20 years. They run for broad daylight, packed out of that country. Now say the Afghans get firepower past those people. No. But the ideology of freedom. Palestine did that so they fight. And Israel no will ever take Palestine. You cannot use bombs for defeat ideology for freedom. People, they want to live their own way, their own life. Don't list a couple of them. But the Republic will waste no time. They go live for land, whether they like or not. They go live in Amazonia. For the naysayers them. I just call a couple of a few countries where they don't fight stand for their own. Una look, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, France with a major force. They don't hand those land for them now. They fight tooth and nail. All the bloodiest battle the way France fight in South Africa and Algeria. And who end up for win? The people. For Haiti, slaves, they want freedom. They rise up. They fight 3 superpowers. They beat them. They beat the British. They beat the French 2 times. I think Portuguese, they become 2 for them. That they have even with Spain and Portuguese, they've been a big superpower. Slaves from Haiti, they rise up. They take their destiny into their hands. With all this history lesson they give them, fit defeat an ideology of freedom. Britain may be the biggest empire at one point in time. Americans, settlers, when they be settled for America, they say, continue for treat we the way old colonize we. Because America be colonized by British. British in a very heavy, powerful fleet. how do you call them, navy. America don't be that, they don't get weapon like Britain. But the end of a beat the British, push them out of America, create their own nation. Ambazonia go be free. All that noise in the year, Ambazonia go be free. That people can just waste their time. They mark time. And the longer they stay for long, the longer continue bankrupt. I mean, I get report I got for one of my friends and how a lot of like Cameroon also don't run the battle. Now we Ambazonians put them for that position. I be a proud Ambazonian. They no fit take land and they no go ever take land. That put the Cameroon and your proxies amongst us. When I go for the furthest plan and come back, you're not going to take Ambazonia. Now land. I just come for somebody to report this action. Just squeeze some time off to report this action. And so we'll continue to dismantle and dislodge all their structures in the territory. More become. Kudos to our fighters. Must stay focused. Put radar phone and position them. Watchful. And we'll continue the battle. Aluta continue. Ambazonia now will own, now will land. And no man no will ever take them for. Now here power but also even France join like Holy Cameroon never take their land for me. We'll pull up for them. We'll continue to dislodge all the enemy hideout for territory till they leave for land. I give a big shout out to those valiant soldiers. We must stay focused, believe on liberation and resolute. I thank all, man.